Angstrom Levy plays a huge role in the Invincible Season 2 finale, and here's what happens to him after the season's shocking conclusion. Although Angstrom Levy was purportedly the main villain of Invincible Season 2, he spent much of the season lurking in the background, with the Season 2 premiere being his only major role in the series up until the finale. However, Angstrom Levy finally fulfills his antagonistic role in the Invincible Season 2 finale, and although he meets a dark fate, his story in the world of Invincible is far from over. Invincible Season 2, Part 2 is finally here, with the highly anticipated continuation of Amazon Prime Video's critically acclaimed animated adaptation of the beloved superhero comic of the same name, now released in full on the streaming service. Invincible Season 2, Part 2 picks up right where Invincible Season 2, Part 1 ended, with Mark returning home from Thraxa after finally having reunited with his father. Unknown to Mark, Angstrom Levy is lurking in the background and preparing to get his revenge, with Levy finally enacting his plan in the Invincible Season 2 finale. And here is what happens next. Mark Grayson thinks he killed Angstrom Levy in the Season 2 finale. Invincible Season 2, Episode 8 mostly focuses on Angstrom Levy's plan to get revenge on Invincible, with Episode 7 having finished with Mark getting a scary phone call. As it turns out, Angstrom has appeared at the Grayson household and is holding Debbie and Oliver captive, causing Mark to fly home and face the villain. Mark initially tries to fight Angstrom, but the villain keeps sending Mark through his portals, stranding him in alternate dimensions. This makes the battle quite a frustrating one for Mark, but the tides eventually turn in his favor. Mark manages to finally get his hands of Angstrom, with the duo fighting as they fly through the air. Angstrom explains that the multiverse's best scientists have made him stronger, causing Mark not to pull punches. However, Mark eventually pins Angstrom down and brutally beats him in another dimension. Mark Grayson loses control and goes too far, with Angstrom Levy eventually ceasing to move. After Mark stops beating Angstrom, Mark believes that he killed him, leading to Mark having a lot of guilt. Although Mark thinks that he is stranded in this alternate dimension, a future version of the Guardians of the Galaxy eventually rescues him and sends him back home. Mark returns home fully under the impression that Angstrom Levy is dead, but as it turns out, this actually isn't the case. How Angstrom Levy survives the Invincible Season 2 finale. The Invincible comics eventually reveal that Angstrom Levy survived his fight with Mark in the Invincible Season 2 finale, although it takes a while for him to return. The Invincible Season 2 villain is sidelined in favor of several other arcs for a while, although it is eventually revealed how he survived. The badly beaten Angstrom is able to contact some interdimensional doctors known as the Technicians through the use of a contingency plan, letting them know what happened. These doctors show up and pull Angstrom's body into an interdimensional hospital and begin working to save him. Although it takes a while, the doctors are able to save Angstrom Levy's life and return him to a relatively normal state. This is surprising, as Mark's beating of Angstrom left the villain in a horrendously gory state. However, due to the nature of the multiverse, it is entirely possible that Angstrom was able to find someone with the skills to revive him. Angstrom Levy's return probably won't happen until the latter part of Invincible Season 3, but when it does occur, it is sure to be a major deal, affecting the world of Invincible forever due to its repercussions. Angstrom Levy comes back and starts the Invincible War. Angstrom Levy's role in the future of Invincible is a big deal, as his next plan is what kicks off the Invincible War storyline. In the comics, Angstrom Levy spends some time traveling through dimensions and recruiting evil versions of Mark Grayson, with him being able to find several that are willing to side with him. After getting his team together, Angstrom brings them all to the main universe of Invincible and allows them to wreak havoc on Earth. Due to the surprise of a mass squad of Viltrumites attacking Earth, this is one of the scariest things that Mark has to face yet. Although the evil versions of Mark Grayson are all eventually killed, it isn't before they rack up a scary kill count, with some major Invincible characters dying during the arc. Angstrom Levy's evil Mark Grayson plan is one of the darkest moments of the Invincible comics, with it surely being the climax of Invincible Season 2. When it happens in the show, it will be the greatest threat that Earth has faced yet, with all of Earth's heroes working together to defeat the threat. The Invincible TV show has already started planting the seeds of the Invincible War storyline, setting up this Season 3 arc. Invincible Season 2, Episode 2's final scene features Angstrom talking to an evil version of Mark, one that he might recruit for the Invincible War. Several other evil Marks are shown off in the Invincible Season 2 finale, with any of these being perfect candidates for Angstrom's evil plan. The Invincible War storyline still isn't the end of Angstrom Levy. Angstrom Levy's Invincible War storyline still isn't the end of the character's role in Invincible, with him returning once again to terrorize Mark Grayson some more. After another battle with the main version of Invincible, Angstrom Levy escapes back to his interdimensional surgeons. Although he wants to rejoin the battle again, the Technicians don't let him, with them holding him hostage until he pays off his debts. Angstrom Levy is eventually able to return again in the future, with him sending Mark to another dimension and confronting Adam Eve while she is pregnant. This is another incredibly scary moment for Mark Grayson, and although it will probably be a few seasons until this story is adapted, it proves that Angstrom Levy will continue to play a huge role in the future of Invincible.